This video, we're going to start our discussion of decimals. These will be problems similar to those in section 4.1, numbers 1, 3, 5, and 7. We're going to start off talking about place value for decimals. So we want to write the decimal 4.35 in words. So it's going to be 4, and we use the word and to represent the decimal point, 35 hundredths. And it's important to have the DTHS. The THS there is what tells us that it's a decimal. 100 is to the left of the decimal point. Hundredths is to the right. So hopefully you know your place values from your notes. But if you need a reminder, we have our decimal point here. We have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. We talked about all these with whole numbers, and we went out pretty far to the left there when we started off. Now we're talking about these places to the right, and they're tenths, hundredths, thousandths, and so on, that you're going to see a lot of the that's just going to continue that pattern where we have a THS on the end. So 10 thousandths, 100 thousandths, millionths, 10 millions, 100 millions, billions, and so on. So all right, that was our first one. Let's go ahead and look at the one that is like number 3. That's 13.54. And I'm saying point here so I don't give away the answer, but don't ever read it as point. In the class, read this the way that we're writing out the answer. Practice doing that because that's the correct way to read the decimal. So this is going to be 13. And 54 hundredths. Now for the one like number 5. 0.122. I'm not going to read the 0 because there's nothing in that place value. So I'm going to read this as 1. Just a second here. $100 22 thousandths. Notice I didn't use the word and that time because there was not a whole number part separated from the fractional part or the decimal part by a decimal point. So I would only use the word and here to represent where the decimal is when it's between a whole part and a decimal or fractional part. Since there was no whole number part, I just wrote the decimal or fractional part. All right, and then For the last one here, have 547.007. So this is 547 and 7 thousandths. So the whole number part was 547. The and there is where the decimal point is. And then we have a 7 in the thousandths space. We always talk about the decimal part as the furthest decimal value to the right, and read everything to the left of that as if it was a number in that last place value. So that's why we said 35 hundredths, 54 hundredths, 122 thousandths, and then 7 thousandths. All right, we'll come back next time and we'll go the other way, and we'll have some numbers that are in words, and we want to write those things in standard form, which is how we started off here. All right, see you for the next video.